Emcee. Obviously the name gives it away, an MC, rapper, vocalist, artiste, whatever you want to call me. And I'm here trying to sort out a single to release, which will be done. It'll be #1 as well. It won't be, but whatever.
Alright.
You good? You see, nice to see you.
Hello, thanks again. I'll put my bag down.
Whatever, man. Tea, coffee?
Tea.
Standard.
White, 2 sugars.
Yeah.
I'll take a sit down as well.
Yeah, have a sit down.
Something that like the mainstream would be into, like that fill dance floors, but at the same time, like, you know, if you don't want to you don't have to dance to it necessarily. It just has to be like good tune, something fresh. Like kind of sort of create our own niche instead of like following trends.
No, cool. So, like, what we're going to do, like, basically, why we've asked you to come down, is today we're going to talk about like the beats we've already been making and get your opinion on them.
Yeah.
And any beats you've got with you today?
Yeah, I've got like 20 odd beats.
Yeah.
And I've got a few that are lit waves done.
Okay.
So you have quite a few people passing over beats to you?
Yeah, there's this guy called Neil Sinclair, who's like this guitar player. He's like sessioning with Busta Rhymes and people. Like he's asked me to do a couple of tracks for his album. And it's proper like band stuff.
Yeah.
But I've written lyrics to that. That's what I was going to say, like tonight, we can just record as many tunes as possible.
Yeah, that'd be wicked, yeah. Well, what we'll do is, like, basically what we're going to do tonight, like, Al, like, said this, that basically, like, we're going to, like, record some guide vocals and stuff and just look at the tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, next week, the studios, like, go to the studios,
Yeah,
they're all
yeah.
HD and do it, like, properly.
Yeah, proper
master
mix
stuff.
down.
High definition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high definition.
Because it seems everyone seems to be like regurgitating like normal hip hop or like for like pop example, it's like the same thing, and like indie's good ones where like every indie band sounds the same, like same 4 chords. Like we will try and do something like big sounds.
Right, so, but yeah, basically this is one like potential single or maybe an album track for later.
Yeah.
All the
Quite
beats,
strip back. Yeah, maybe even B-side and single, which I'm quite up for doing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Release a proper single.
that new kind of vibe, that British vibe as well.
Yeah, like I think you need, like for the single, like the main single needs to be like not necessarily like a party track, but like something that you can like kind of get down to, if you know what I mean. Like that, like if you were in a club, you'd be thinking like, yeah, this is cool. Because everything at the moment, like most singles now aren't literally like, you know, like before you would have like album would have like the club tracks, like the tracks for the girls, like tracks for the gangsters, all that kind of stuff. But now it's like any decent track can get played and people be like on the dance floor to them. So
Right, and the other one we got, which we'll I want to head into the studio on like after this, is going on that kind of Jay-Z Swagger Like Us vibe. I actually think listening back to it, it's a bit too similar.
yeah,
So I might change it a bit. But it's that kind of military, that like obviously Jay-Z again back with Beyonce and that like when they did Breathe.
yeah,
I always thought it's a
yeah.
wicked beat. And got nothing over at the moment. This is probably the potential single.
Yeah.
And we'll work over the next
So is
week.
this just drums or?
Yeah, it's just drums. So we'll work over the next week on getting like some instrumentation over it. And this is why I brought you in to see what kind of stuff you want on top of it.
Cool.
So yeah, see what you think of this one. Good.
What I've heard sounds pretty good, like the drum sounds, like drums are really important with what we're trying to do. So if the drums aren't right, it's kind of like pointless. Like the drums have to be big, and it's just, I think then the hard bit will be getting the kind of like the catchy like string parts or keys or synth or whatever like that. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I have faith.
Coming in, so we're going to be working for most of it before we take it into the big studio. Obviously we'll set up a mic later, And this is where like we're going to make the beats together, lay down guide vocals and everything like that, and then we'll take them into the big ones in uni and smash it.
What it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. This is what it looks like, looks like, looks like. What it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. So I was thinking, like, you know when like you did a bridge here before? Like we like, it's like kind of looks like well minimalist. I was thinking,
On that file, I swear this is the old file.
yeah, because I was thinking doing stuff where it like goes after this bit, like say the beat carries on.
Yeah.
It's like, so stop with your kicks, like, with your kicks, like, with your kicks, like, you in the moment, kid, the moment, kid. Then it goes, what it is, what it is, what it is. Then back into like the chorus,
Yeah.
or like another verse kind of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then like with the bit where it's like, with your kicks, like, with your kicks,
You
like
can do it.
pitch shift dance.